Bang! Neeves knives. I'm Jared, my lovely wife Kara's busy, and today we are talking about 10 knives under $100 that are also medium-sized knives. And I'm basing medium size like right around 7 inches. So I think the smallest one on the list is 6.5, and the biggest one is 7.25. So most of them are right around 7 inches, and they're all under $100. This is definitely not one of them. This is just what I'm working on right now, sharpening. So let's get to this video. First one, everybody knows the Rat 2. This one's an AUS 8, and it's just a good knife. Got a relatively thin blade, very strong build. They're just good EDC knives. The thumb stud action is really snappy. It is a liner lock. The liner is very easy to get to, and has FRN scales. It's got a really strong build though, with all its standoffs and with its big stop pin. Very well built knife, and good ergos too, even for a small knife, because you can use this front area right there. Most people know this knife, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. If not, there's so many reviews on it. Next up, the Honey Badger. So the Honey Badger, this one's an 8CR 13 MOV. This comes in 3 different sizes and multiple different blade shapes. Another one you could definitely look up a lot of information on. It does have FRN scales. It's my biggest complaint, but other than that, the action is really good. The detent is really crisp. The access to the lock bar is really nice, and it carries really nice. So it's just a it's an all-around good knife. Good ergos, and like I said, comes in 3 different sizes. They have a large, medium. This one's the small. So I think this one's the smallest one on the list at 6.5 inches. Next up, the Kershaw Leak. I think this is just a great knife to get people into knives. It comes assisted. This one's de-assisted, but it has a very small flipper tab. If you can see that, you can see mine's de-assisted. So the flipper tab doesn't really work unless if you give it some rest. And right now, there we go. But the thumb stud works good. It is on I think it's on phosphor bronze, or is it Teflon? I think maybe it's Teflon. Regardless, they usually comes assisted, but it's the liner is pretty easy to get to, and it's a solid build. This one I've really beat on, and it's just taken everything I've put on it, and it's a very thin blade stock with a pretty thin edge. Most people's, I hear, comes around 20 thousandths. Mine was a little thinner than that, but the blade stock thickness is very thin. So with this Wharncliffe blade, it is definitely a precision blade, and it's got pretty good ergos. It's very thin in the pocket. The pocket clip is reversible. That's the part that everybody complains about. So if you put it on this side, you do have a lot hanging out of your pocket. This side, not so much. I don't really mind it though, to be honest. Next, Savey Hooligan. So this knife is a pretty small knife, but it's a really good slicer, very thin behind the edge. I have done a review on it. This one has the snakeskin micarta. It also comes in other kinds. So really good knife. The handle's a little small for me. I'm a little cramped, but if I use this little spot right there, I can get all 4 on there. And you can put your finger right up there in the sharpening choil, even though it's not a finger choil. But great blade shape. It is on phosphor bronze, so the action isn't like really drop shutty or nothing like that. But it's still though, it's a good user is what it is. D2 and micarta, snakeskin micarta on this one. Like I said, there's other kinds of micarta. I forgot to say, this one's in 14C 28N. They also have another one in CPM 154. They have frame lock versions of this and also the liner lock versions. You can get this, the Kershaw Leak, in just about any configuration. So next, the QSP Penguin. This is also in D2, and it has denim micarta on this one. There are other versions, other micartas. This is a great $30 knife. It's pretty, the blade thickness is pretty decent, but the blade shape works really good. The size lets you get a full grip. It carries very nice in the pocket. The detent is nice and crisp. The access to the lock bar is very nice. Very, very smooth. It is on phosphor bronze, as you can see, but very good action. This one came out of the box smooth as bearings. Very, very smooth. And the micarta is just fantastic. Also, if you look at the clip, underneath the clip, those screws are rounded, so it carries and goes in and out of the pocket. Really nice. Next, SOG Terminus X are very, very cool. They do have a couple different versions of this. They have a D2 version and an S35 VN version. So, yeah, check it out. I think the D2 version's like $42, and I think the S35 is like $80, I think. I'm not positive on the S35 version, but man, it is ridiculously smooth, very strong build. The XR lock is very, very durable. It is on bearings, so super, super smooth. The action's really good, and I'm liking what SOG's doing these days. The clip is deep carry. I don't really like the SOG part, but carries really good, and yeah, I really like what SOG is doing these days. They're definitely turning their stuff around. Next up, the Asher Knives Nomad. This is an S35 VN for like between $70 and $80, depending on if you get the other clip or not. I like the stonewashed clip, which is the bigger one. The action is really good. Mine came a little stiff, but lots of access locks do, especially on phosphor bronze. But I heard, though, that they are going to have some new ones on bearings. I'm not sure if they did that yet, but they should have them very, very soon. I don't know when you're watching this. They might already have it. But very, very smooth, nice and strong. I did just do a review on this recently. G10 reversible clip. They have a stainless backspacer or the white G10 like this one. Very, very cool. S35 for under $80 and an access lock. Very cool. And the clip works really good too. Two more. Okay, the Savey Elementum in S35 VN. It's about $80, 75, 80. I think it's like $79. This one's very, very smooth. This one's the JG10. I might swap the scales here pretty soon, but this is just an all-around good knife, good ergos, fantastic slicer, very thin behind the edge, very thin blade stock. This is definitely a precision slicer. Very, very good knife. And since they come in so many different variations of this, they have brass, copper, G10, they got micarta, they got all different kinds. So it's kind of like whatever you want, you can get this knife in. And they also come in D2 for $50. Last but not least, the Benchmade mini grip. I love this knife. This knife is very, very smooth. I like my favorite version is this version of the mini grip. They also have the large griptilian. This knife's been around for a long time, but I still think it is a great buy. I love the blade shape. I love the Spidey hole, if you want to call it a Spidey hole. But very fidgety and just a strong built knife. I love the big one and this one. This is my favorite version of the griptilian, the one with the sheep's foot blade. I do wish they still had the hollow ground blade, but they don't. So there you guys go. 10 knives. Oh yeah, clip works pretty good, but you can get the deep carry clip for $5, or I think they give you one free one a year. S30V, and this one's an FRN. They do have G10 versions, but they're over $100. So I think these ones are $90. So nice small knife, but you can still get a full grip, especially if you use this little spot right there. Love this knife. There you go. Peace.